Common types of online fraud in the UAE and their punishment. The increasing prevalence of online fraud schemes has become more apparent during the COVID-19 pandemic. In response, the government of the United Arab Emirates has repeatedly issued several notices to create awareness of such online scams and has promulgated regulations that help in effectively combating online fraud cases. The top 3 common methods of online fraud. 1. Smishing. This scheme is done by sending a fraudulent link through text messages or email communications, which upon clicking, takes the user to an external scam site that can illegally download and obtain sensitive information about the person, such as bank account details and personal details. 2. Phishing. Another prevalent fraud scheme where unsuspecting individuals or companies are contacted over authentic-looking email and requested to provide sensitive information such as bank and credit card details. 3. Voice phishing. This scheme is done by contacting the unsuspecting victim via a phone call and is requested to share sensitive information or to transfer an amount. It is one of the most common types of fraud schemes in the world. Awareness campaigns are increasingly run by banks and public authorities to raise awareness. There is an increasing number of such scam calls being reported in the UAE, wherein the scammers identify themselves to be calling on behalf of a regional bank or a telephone utility service and trick the customers into revealing their identity details or passwords. UAE banks have repeatedly issued notifications to confirm that they would never request their clients to reveal sensitive information over the phone. Governing law against online fraud. The government of United Arab Emirates has issued a new law on combating cybercrime called the Federal Decree Law No. 34 of 2021, New Cybercrime Law, tackling cybercrime, rumors, and fake news. The new cybercrime law came into force on January 2, 2022, and repealed the existing Federal Decree Law No. 5 of 2012. The new cybercrime law has expanded the scope of activities punishable under this law, including hacking and impersonation. Article 40 provides punishment for cyber fraud. Under this, any person who unduly seizes any movable property through impersonation or false name through information network, electronic system, or IT is liable for punishment. This punishment includes fines of up to 1 million dirhams and/or imprisonment. Article 6 of the new cybercrime law also provides punishment for personal data breach. A person who obtains, modifies, or cancels personal data without authority using information technology is liable for punishment. This punishment includes fines of up to 100,000 dirhams and/or imprisonment. Similarly, under Article 11, fabrication of electronic accounts, websites, or emails and ascribing them to a natural or juristic person is punishable with fines up to 200,000 dirhams and imprisonment. Additional procedural methods to combat cybercrime. 1. Easy reporting. Measures have been put in place to ensure easy reporting of cybercrime by creating easy-to-use channels such as the eCrime website, Dubai Police website for reporting cybercrime, and the My Safe Society application. 2. TRA. The Telecom Regulatory Authority, TRA, actively monitors the information and content available online and takes prohibitory measures for content that is malicious. TRA also initiates curbing measures against unlicensed VoIP service providers, including illegal websites. 3. Digital security. The digital security of individuals in the UAE is maintained and verified through the UAE Pass app and Emirates ID. 4. Heavy fines. Strict punishments are imposed against offenders under the cybercrime law. Damage to a website or electronic information system of a banking, media, health, or scientific entity or a state institution is punishable with hefty fines of up to 3 million dirhams and imprisonment. Acts of hacking against state institutions to obtain data related to these institutes may be punishable with huge fines of up to 1.5 million dirhams, including imprisonment. Forging or counterfeiting a credit card, debit card, or similar payment method may be punished with imprisonment of at least 2 years and a fine of up to 1 million dirhams. Manipulation of IP address with intent of commission of crime may be punished with imprisonment and a fine of up to 2 million dirhams. Various global studies showcase that cybercriminals increasingly choose to operate in jurisdictions wherein there are weak cybercrime laws or no e-crime regulations. Understanding these practices, the UAE government has ensured that stringent laws are enforced in the UAE against cybercrimes and to implement the best practices that ensure digital security.
For more of our latest updates, like and subscribe to this channel.